up, bro? To 15, the hill.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the Try and Find a Champion. It's a daunting task, the early leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 3 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first. Down on the course, let's check in with Notah Begay III.
152 yards left for him. Pin is in the back right corner of this green.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll stay at even par. Back to the action here at the second and a par 3. Frank, it's 231 yards. What are we looking at?
Well, somehow, if you can hit it sky high, that's the best shot to hit in there. This green sometimes gets brick hard, and of course, it all slopes to the left.
Yep, approach.
Boy, I like that. That was saucy right there. A little right to left action on that baby draw. Good shot. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And he will definitely not say no to that. This is a good scenic par 4, the third here at Bay Hill. That huge lake on the left, it's obvious. You want to keep it away from that. If you do, you'll have a short iron in and a chance to make a 3.
Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Well, there's 134 yards left to the flag and the pin right at the back.
Yeah, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Back and let him get it.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. Nicely done. Things looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. Will certainly help the cause. Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo back at the 4th hole. It's par 5, the first one on the golf course, and Frank, a really good scoring opportunity.
It certainly is. 2 bunkers down the left. Just want to keep it inside that. If you flare it a little right, there's a hazard that just sneaks up on you.
Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Oh, yeah, that one online all the way. It's in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. We move to the tee now at the 390-yard par 4 fifth here at Bay Hill. Don't let that distance fool you. Bunkers on both sides of the fairway and a well-protected green make par a good score here.
Well, that wind kept taking the ball all the way across the side of the fairway to the left-hand side. First cut of rough.
Oh, this could be good.
That was a good strike. Took it straight at it, too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
A straightforward look here for birdie. Nicely played. It's a birdie at the fifth. Will certainly help the cause. The par 5-6, this is the signature hole here at Bay Hill. How important, Frank, is the line off of this tee? Because if you hit it well, but you hit it a little too far left, you're probably going to be wet.
There's a big pine tree down there on that line. 260 yards gets it to the fairway. You've got to know exactly how far you carry that driver. Otherwise, you've got no idea which line to take.
Nice and steady.
The driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Going with the 3-wood, but this is headed for the lake. And that is into the water. So the first shot made it over okay, but the second is swallowed up by this lake here at 6.
Oh.
10-foot putt left. And that's what these greens can do to you. They make you see things that just aren't. Yeah, that one on target, though it is in for double bogey. And that'll drop him out of the top spot and leave him a shot back. Well, after that beast of a par 5, Frank, it is time to finesse one up on the green here at the par 3-7, just a little under 200 yards.
There's a big mound in the middle of this green. The flag's above it, and then you've got to be really precise. If it's short of it, you can use that mound as a backstop.
And that one not on the green, but not a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll stay at 2 under. Getting ready to tee off now at the 8th. And Frank, this hole has a little bit of everything.
Yeah, even though it's a pretty hole, Rich, it's a fairway you must hit because that second shot here is one of the toughest on the golf course.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Right in the fairway and 180 yards from here.
Uh-oh, that might not be enough. Yeah, that is into the water in front of this 8th green. All right, so he'll take his drop, and with a penalty stroke added, that'll become his 4th now to the par 4. Wow, even though that'll be a bogey, that is about as good as you can do right there.
That ball took a peek at the hole. Excellent shot.
That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. Heading back toward the famous lodge at Bay Hill. This is the 9th hole. Straightforward par 4, and a good one. 2 good shots here. You'll be happy to make the par. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. To see that, folks, working that spin a bit. Now on the dance floor, looking for a birdie. This would be a good way to finish off the front side. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the ninth. And that's going to make this a 2 under 34 for the front side. 10th hole here at Bay Hill. It's not overly long, just 400 yards, but the emphasis is on accuracy off the tee. That's absolutely crucial. Put it in play in the right spot. You'll have a chance to get out of here with a birdie. That's what we'll need to see on these final 9 holes if they're going to get back into it. That's in the fairway at 10. Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10, and he will definitely not say no to that. Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards, I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway just short of that second bunker, and it sets up 6 or a 7 iron.
Uh-oh, this is heading left, and there is no land over there. And in fact, that is into the lake here at 11. Okay, so the drop taken, and that will set up what's going to be his third now to this par 4. That is a gorgeous shot inside of 5 feet. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll stay at -3. Now to the par 5 12th. Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get a par 5 at Bay Hill, got to take advantage of it.
Frank, now we're at the 574-yard par 5 12th. How critical are the par 5s if you're trying to put a score on the board here at Bay Hill?
They're crucial, Rich, because the par 4s are very, very difficult. So anytime you get a par 5, really got to take advantage of it.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
This from about 10 feet.
Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, despite only measuring 370 yards, this par 4 13th at Bay Hill is the #1 handicap hole. 2 fairway bunkers to the left, 1 to the right. And that green is protected by 2 more bunkers and water front and right. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. A little under 90 yards left here for his second. Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. And that's going to drop him to 2 under. Another challenging par 3 here at Bay Hill. It's the 14th, 216 yards, Frank.
It plays uphill, prevailing breeze too, into your face, so normally much longer than its yardage.
Okay, that one's dancing. This for birdie now at 14.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Oh, the pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. And his crowd loves it. The lead is down to 1 with 4 holes to go. Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dog leg here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You got to play to your strength.
All right, in the fairway. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind.
Just think about it. You've got to cover nearly 2 football fields of distance and get it inside 5 feet. You wouldn't think that's possible.
The putter on point late here in the round. Birdie's at 14 and 15. And that's going to set up a sprint to the finish. He's one back with 3 to go. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Okay, job well done, Frank. You know when you play this hole, you're playing it like a par 4, even though it's a par 5. You need to be home in 2.
You certainly do, Rich. This hole isn't as long as some par 5s, but when you consider water and play here, water and play at 17 and 18, this is a key shot.
Oh, boy, that definitely took a look. But that was a perfectly weighted putt, nearly an eagle. Oh, how about the run here? That a 3rd consecutive birdie will certainly help the cause. Frank, par 3 17th here at Bay Hill. How difficult is this hole?
This one takes your best tee shot, Rich. Otherwise, you're just looking at 4 or 5.
Always like this par 3, Frank. Par 3 17th. Let me amend that. I like watching the best in the world play it because it can be daunting, especially with the pressure ratcheted up.
When they have the tournament on, this green is brick hard. A little bit downhill, that's about the only advantage you get. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
He's been good all day around the greens. This is 2nd. Yeah, that's well done. He's able to save his par. And he'll stay at 5 under. Frank, the scene of so much drama through the years. The 18th here at Bay Hill. What's the key?
The fairway is rather generous, but once again it pinches in around 320, 330 yards. You've got to be cognizant of that. And of course that green shapes to the right, so good tee shot makes that 2nd shot a little bit easier.
Yeah, that's going to work just fine in the fairway here at 18, and now they'll seek the birdie that could win him the tournament. Now Nota, his 2nd from the fairway.
Left himself with 155. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
12 feet still to go. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And that will be a 6 under 66. Very well done.
Very nice, very nice.
All right, this one came right down to the wire, but our featured golfer able to dig deep. And Frank, they wind up holding on to win by a shot. A win is a win is a win.
They were so solid. You know, when it really counts, when just one little crack and all of a sudden the field comes chasing, but instead they didn't crack.
So for Frank Nobilo, notable